Okay, let's clear the energy. What's the overall energy for the 2nd of May, please, Spirit? Tomorrow, 2nd of May, 2020. 2nd of May, 2020. Messages, Spirit, please. Impatience. Sagittarius energy. Some of you may have gained weight on the hips and thighs. Some of you may be having problems with the hips and thighs. This is learning something that tests your faith. You are going to be, or have been, put through the mill a bit. You've been in that blacksmith's forge, battered about like a piece of iron, and came out, or hopefully will come out the other side like Excalibur. Strong and clear-minded. But at the minute, you're going through it. It is connected to addictions, shopaholics, alcoholics, gamblers, drug addicts, chocoholics. There is something someone is addicted to. Could be bloody video games, but it's making you impatient. But you are learning something, and from that learning, you will gain faith. So it is like the dark night of the soul. We're being tested at this time. So what do we need to know, Spirit, please? Too many. Can't have that one because it's flipped. Boy, oh boy. So we have a man of no action. Fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Older in energy, should know better. Not even trying to defend himself. And the obstacles to overcome is defeat. So the thing about fire signs is they do like to win. And there will be no winners in this. So defeat is an obstacle that you're going to have to swallow it. Simple as that. What cannot be changed is having to stop worrying about what the external public life think. So what others think of you. That is the main thing. If you can release yourself from that, which is what today's energy is about. So tomorrow may be the same because there's not a lot of activity going on. Ending contracts. Anything you feel duty bound to. Cutting cords. Breaking shackles. Stopping people manipulating you. I was born on the 15th, living on past date for your diary and address. Massively important Capricorn energy. It rules the knees and bones. So there might be issues there. The root of the problem is a decision that you need to make. You need to be sure of your facts. You need to try not to worry about getting hurt. You have to make this decision. And the thing is, somebody is not, because they don't want to take action, because they don't want to face all this. It's as simple as that. Yeah, because we're torn between what we should do and what we want to do. What we should do is the external public life. What we want to do is what's in our heart. It's a path of blood and tears. It's a long one. There will be light at the end of the tunnel, but it may involve 2 people born 1970 plus or minus 12 February and a Scorpio. It's torn between 2 buildings, 2 people, 2 situations, 2 lovers, 2 work places. Yeah. You've got to come out of that lack mentality, stop thinking negative and start thinking positive. This may have been going on for a very long time. Again, we've got the Virgo energy. Go with your gut instinct. You're not meant to walk this next part of the journey alone, so don't think you will. Spirit are looking after you, they're sending you a guide, and that is exactly what they've just said in the love read. To walk beside you. Travel is indicated externally or within. Money will have no meaning in your life. They're holding their light up so you do not stumble and fall. Those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. The health services are mentioned. In the present, something is coming round again, an issue to be settled because you didn't settle it properly last time. You went into denial and brushed it under the carpet. That's not going to work. There are no second chances here. You have to settle it so that you can rise like the phoenix from the ashes. Somebody doesn't want to accept what's happening and wants to keep things as they are. But this is out of your control because Spirit needs you to grow as a person, as a soul. It could be to do with mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. It could be to do with pregnancy. It's all about your abundance. And there is abundance there for you. But you need to decide what's in your heart and where it will lead you. You've got to accept things and move forward. Because if you stay in a stagnant situation and settle for something that doesn't suit you, there's nothing left but to wither and die. So, as a curious connection to Remembrance Day, November the 11th, and poppies and the military. Those born on the 3rd or the 30th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important. So the 3rd of this month could be important. It is about your happiness, your fulfillment, and where it will lead you. So it could be the merging of two families. It could be the birth of a child. Or a family gathering, or some sort of celebration. But that's at a later date. So abundance will be there eventually, but you have to accept things as they are and see where you need to grow as a person. Are you growing or are you stagnating? This defeat is here to make you grow as a person. Yeah, there is a very successful lady, financially well off. Someone is giving a sigh of relief as their ships come in. But somebody, the obstacles to overcome is they may have taken advice from someone who thinks they are very clever. Could be a man or a woman. Someone who is has the right credentials but makes the wrong decisions or gives bad advice. What cannot be changed is a young lady who once was there in your life doing service for you perhaps, will no longer be in your life. The root of the problems again is the doctor. So it could be ill health, healing needs to take place, or a romantic partnership with a doctor, or someone may be using an illness as emotional blackmail to keep someone trapped in a situation. Yeah, you've got to look at the bigger picture. Do you still want to be here in 30 years' time? Don't let pride get in the way, worrying about what other people think again. But have self-respect for yourself. Don't let others walk all over you. The reason that you don't have to worry about the money situation is because something is coming from an unexpected quarter that will help. There is problems within the home and family life, possibly a house move, or a strange building that has a negative effect on the situation. A female is mourning the loss of someone, either physically or mentally. Hopes and fears are commitment. So somebody either does or doesn't want to be committed, but there is hope in this situation. So don't give up hope. And we're going to try a colour Baron Reed today to change the energy. The Swan Queen. Well, swans mate for life, don't they? So, it's a transformation time. So like the butterfly, it is endings and new beginnings. You go in as the caterpillar, come out as the butterfly. But in between, there is a mush, a goo that you go to. Total collapse. The Swan Queen glides your way and asks you to look at your reflection in the events of your life. She gives you the ability to see the beauty that has transformed your life from ignorance to wisdom. So you are going to learn something, definitely. The Swan Queen lets you know that it is time to go within and seek the answers of your intuition, which is the Hermit, going within. Don't look outside yourself for the answers now. The true power lies reflected in the still, clear waters within you. Now is the moment to meditate and ask for a vision. The power of psychic perception is inherent in you, and the Swan Queen will help you dive deep in your query to find the answers you seek. This is also a reminder to allow time to transform ideas into reality. Nothing happens overnight. So divine timing is at work. So you need to release something to transform your life. What's it going to be? Thanks for listening.